It's that time already. Chapter 1 Season 2 OG's officially been announced, with our first look at the Battle Pass skins, or OG Pass skins, alongside locations upcoming for the brand new updates, which will be the very last of Chapter 6 Season 1, including everything, as we're already 62% complete. Not to mention a bunch of free rewards coming with the next OG season, already revealed in-game, alongside new collaborations, despite Hatsune Miku just releasing, being absolutely huge. Stop, don't forget, before you pick anything up in the shop, I'm an Epic partner and it resets every 14 days, so slap code FM1 in there, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, only 3 digits long. As you know, it means the world to me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug, and to reward his efforts to the FM1 squad, I got him a plushie Peely, so yeah, get entering. Last video I wanted to know the name of this, and here's a bunch of legends hearted comments that got that right. Today, however, I want to know the name of this, so let me know down below in the comments, and if it gets hearted, it could be showed on screen in the next video, so make sure you subscribed with all those noties on now, as we also try and get different subscribers every single day, like you can see these on screen here. Diving immediately straight into it all before we hop into the new things revealed about Chapter 1 Season 2 OG, of course we need to discuss the soon ending of Chapter 1 Season 1 OG on January 31st, meaning before this rolls around you need to complete the OG Pass if you haven't already to unlock everything, and of course make the most of everything in the OG Season shop before it's gone for now, or at least another year if they're rotating throughout all the seasons of Chapter 1. With the arrival of our recent Fortnite update 33.20, which is the second to last of this season, as the final one is set to release apparently on February 4th, which is wrong, which as you can see is version 33.30, and the reason this is wrong, or how we know that now with 33.20 going live, is because the OG Pass skins for Chapter 1 Season 2 aren't currently in the files. Like every Fortnite season, with one ending, another immediately starts after a downtime update, and that obviously means come January 31st we're going to see another downtime update putting everything to do with Chapter 1 Season 2 OG in the files. Even though they haven't officially been leaked yet or pulled into game early from data miners, we have a look at the 3 skins, just like we saw 3 skins for the OG Chapter 1 Season 1 Pass for Chapter 1 Season 2 OG, as you can see right here from Fortnite. Clear your plans for January 31st, we're going full tilt. The most obvious that everyone predicted is on the left hand side, a remixed version of the Black Knight. Then we also have in the very distant, that's kinda hard to see, a remixed Sparkle Specialist, and then on the right hand side a remixed Cuddle Team Leader, of course landing down at the tilted POI. Many people honestly didn't know that Chapter 1 Season 1 didn't have tilted towers, and it was introduced in the first ever season that actually introduced or birthed the Battle Pass into Fortnite, being Chapter 1 Season 2. The cool thing about these seasons, pointed out by a user on X or Twitter called Magic Bones, is the fact that Fortnite has a trend of remaking the OG loading screens from a different angle or point of view. As you can see, this is the first ever Fortnite OG month-long season compared to the original key art. Then we have OG Chapter 1 Season 1 in comparison to this key art, and now we have this POV landing down at tilted with OG Chapter 1 Season 2 compared to this original Chapter 1 Season 2 artwork from a broader distance landing down at tilted towers. Something that many people didn't know is victory umbrellas were only introduced in this season where the Battle Pass was innovated, Chapter 1 Season 2, and this was the first ever one with these snowflakes on. Since then, for every Battle Royale season that's passed, we've had a unique one themed around each and every season, and despite the skins not being in the files for this Chapter 1 Season 2 OG Pass yet, there is this free reward that no one seems to be talking about called the Dragon Hearted Brella for getting a win in Chapter 1 Season 2 OG. As you can see from the dragon pattern on the top of the simple basic metal umbrella glider, it basically resembles the artwork of what was on this OG backbling back in Chapter 1 Season 2 that we could get. If you never played back in the original Season 2, which started on December 14th, 2017 and ended on February 21st, 2018, this introduced 5 new locations, not only just including Tilted Towers, but Haunted Hills, Junk Junction, Snobby Shores and Shifty Shafts, which all will be making a return. With the new format for the passes section now, of course, as you can see in the thumbnail of today's video, we have a concept showing the key art, what it'll look like potentially on this new UI, and for when it rolls around, don't forget I'm an Epic partner and it resets every 14 days, code FM1 inside the Fortnite item shop, literally taking 2 seconds to enter, only 3 digits long. You know the drill, it means the world to me, and especially my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug. I mean, just look at how cute this little fellow is. If you don't do it for me, do it for him. I got him a plushie Peely just to show him my appreciation. In other huge news to do with the OG mode, before Chapter 1 Season 2 potentially starts, as this weapon was accidentally added into Battle Royale, literally for a matter of hours. I'm talking about the Zapatron, as you can see from the only gameplay that we have legitimately of it in the background used for eliminations that were recorded, and apparently this is confirmed to be returning to OG soon, with the damage being 50 to 150 body shots, 125 to 375 headshots, and 1000 to builds. 2 seconds charging time for more damage, and uses energy cells for ammo. If Fortnite wanted to keep OG realistic, they'll need to add this before Chapter 1 Season 2 OG and just give us a week or even less now of time to use it. It's definitely possible possible as they're not waiting around for Chapter 1 Season 2 to obviously update this version of the game, as smoke grenades were literally just added to this mode today. In other news affecting the world, of course, TikTok got banned in the United States or was offline for less time than the Fortnite original black hole at the end of Chapter 1 was on everybody's screens. And to commemorate this, Tim Sweeney, the CEO or founder of Epic Games, tweeted out awesome TikTok chapter end events. Speaking of events, as Godzilla is now in-game as a giant boss, which we can find all of these different portal locations with a 20% chance to spawn in match and only occurs at one of the 7 locations each game. Despite this rarity, hopefully you've managed to get some gameplay with him yourself or usage time, and with Giant Godzilla being added onto the island, Kong will spawn as a rift event when the battle bus is flying in, Monarch supply drops will spawn, and he'll jump back through the rift to Hollow Earth. If this happens, it means a Godzilla portal will 100% spawn shortly afterwards, which is a good indication, but with Kong not staying on the island for long, maybe this is an initial sequence to introduce him onto the island, not just an indicator that Godzilla will be spawning, potentially involved in a mini-event in this season like we saw many throughout Chapter 5, such as Pandora's Box and the Titan Hand coming out of the ground, the statue and Pandora's Box Sandstorm event in Chapter 5 Season 2, the explosion of Redline Rig in Chapter 5 Season 3 spoiling Megalodon's plans to use the Leviathan once fully fueled again to tear or rip the island in half with its teeth, and not to mention our most recent one, despite the remix finale that we saw obviously involving Giant Doctor Doom that we had to eliminate or deal damage to as a community in order to defeat him. Considering these 2 giant things have been added onto the island, it would make sense with Epic Games knowing the final showdown was a very beloved event in the Fortnite community that they make this happen, or a small version of it with Kong and Godzilla fighting each other. If this happens, 2025 will be off to an even more incredible start, despite us obviously having OG skins return, but Battle Pass is confirmed to not be returning the exact ones, as it was immediately confirmed with the reveal of this key art that we're getting remix versions of them instead of the previous ones, like we had the Renegade Raider and Aerial Assault Trooper return to the Season Shop, which for those that don't know have their OG variants actually in the files right now looking like this for people who initially purchased them back in 2017 Season Shop looking like this. Sadly, the OG variants of the Raiders Revenge or Aerial Assault 1 glider haven't been revealed yet, but you can already know and apply this colour scheme of the actual OG variants of these OG skins to this pickaxe and glider to complete the set, which will be granted in spring of 2025 according to the article that returned the Renegade Raider and told us all the information about it. Maybe they're added into the files in the 33.30 update alongside a huge collaboration which has been found to be upcoming from Data Miners, being Kaiju number 8. The release, likely February 1st in the item shop, Kafka Hibino skin plus axe and emote probably transforms, other skin might be Kikoru Shinomiya based on leaks, and Kikoru might have a battling that turns into an axe. Another collaboration nobody expected to be upcoming is King of the Hill x Fortnite, which has been determined to be coming soon, and with Godzilla not staying on the island until the end of this season, supposedly there's an LTM surrounding him coming soon. According to Lula, Epic is working on a new LTM codenamed Sweet Spoon that just got added to the BR root file on January 18th, which means it's releasing soon. Godzilla's codename is Sour Fork. I think you can clearly see the similarities. And as we briefly mentioned, the mini event from Lula again on the same day, January 18th, upcoming lore leaks, Epic added a data player that can disable the snow portal at any time, which makes me think it might be related to the mini event. It's safe to say we're going to find out more information on this literally any day now, as Chapter 6 Season 2 information has just dropped, being the fact that C4 will be unvaulted, gameplay feature codenamed Robbery Gameplay, new item related to the chainsaw/ripsaw launcher Spikebird in the files, hookshot mobility item, and based off of this he states I think we can start to get an idea on what Season 2's theme could be. Fortnite already know that Chapter 2 Season 2, the spy themed or agent season, was the most popular in Fortnite history out of every Fortnite season that's passed, and this is majorly giving spies vibes. Drop a like if you agree, and subscribe with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any future leaks or uploads surrounding this or anything else. Don't forget I'm an Epic partner though, so enter code FM1 now inside the shop. It literally takes 3 seconds to enter, and nobody's doing it like me and Charlie the Charcoal Pug with the giant cutout of our code to simply show our love back to you guys rocking it in the FM1 squad. In terms of other videos or your next destination, click either of these 2 YouTubes recommended on screen right now. It's a good suggestion whilst you wait for the next upload I do publish here on the channel.